Please be seated. Good afternoon. I am Rita Knazel, Provost at the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University. It is indeed my great pleasure on this glorious day to welcome all of you, the families, friends, honored guests, faculty and staff, and especially the 2009 graduating class of the College of St. Benedict. We welcome you to the 94th commencement exercise. I would like to begin by introducing the members of today's platform party. On my left is the president of the College of St. Benedict, Dr. Marianne Benninger. Next to her is Kathleen Cooney, chair of the Board of Trustees. Next is our commencement speaker for today, Belinda Jensen, Carrie Levin chief meteorologist and co-host of Carrie Levin Saturday. And next to her is Dr. Joe Desjardins, associate provost and academic dean at the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University. And to my far left is Jessica Gensel, director of campus ministry at the College of St. Benedict. On my right, we have today's three President's Medal recipients, Tom and Joyce Schlew, who are friends and philanthropic partners of CSB, Tony Reveles, Director of College and Financial Aid Counseling at Bell High School in Los Angeles, California. Next to Tony is the Prioress of the Order of the Sisters of St. Benedict, Sister Nancy Bauer. And to my far right is the president of the Alumni Council, Laura Kelly Lovedahl. I would like to also note that Bishop John F. Kinney, Bishop of the Diocese of St. Cloud, is unable to be with us today. He has asked that I extend greetings to the 2009 graduates. A housekeeping note. In light of the recent flu concerns, please be aware that there are hand sanitizers available throughout the field house. At this time, I invite Jessica Gensel to the podium to give the invocation.
Let us pray. On this day, Lord God, let us pray for these young women, the 2009 graduates of the College of St. Benedict, for their friends and family who offer unconditional love, and our Catholic and Benedictine community who continues to support them in this new beginning which you have been quietly forming, waiting until they were ready to emerge. And now the delight with their courage kindled, they take their first steps on new ground. A new rhythm of life begins. And though the destination may seem unclear, may they find hope in you and trust in the promise of a new dawn, unfurling their hearts into the grace of beginning. May the integrity of their intellect be true light, challenging one-sided certainties and half-truths, illuminating the depths of your wisdom. We pray that their soul senses the world that awaits, giving them the courage to discover what the unknown yields, standing on the cusp of change, where faith and reason meet, liberating the illimitable potential of the human spirit. May they live a faith whose social manifestation is compassion and whose public expression is justice, building a society for the common good, a society that honors the dignity of persons. May these young women make their power felt through love, discovering the deeper meanings of all things and the sacredness of the life entrusted to them. May they go forth, guided by your grace, and let their light shine Amen.
Thank you, Jessica. At this point in the program, it is our tradition to have the president offer personal greetings to the graduates. But before I do that, I'd like to offer warm greetings to the many College of St. Benedict trustees and a member of the SJU Board of Regents who have joined us here today, and I'd like to ask them to stand, please. The extraordinary number of trustees who are with us today is a testament to their dedication to the College of St. Benedict, and I would like to personally thank them. And now, congratulations to the College of St. Benedict class of 2009. Woo! As I told you at the senior dinner the other evening, you are a very special class to me. You are the first class that was recruited to College of St. Benedict while I was president. I knew of your strengths, your talents, and your deep intelligence before you even came to the college, while you were seniors in high school, and I began to get the first reports of your class profile. I was deeply impressed by the strength, a little bit daunted by the numbers of you who arrived that first year. And my admiration for you has grown throughout the years. Typically, a president would give advice on this point about how to lead your lives as you go off into the real world. But I want to turn the tables a bit and tell you what you have taught me, both as a class together and as individuals. One doesn't stop learning in the real world, so let me tell you what you have taught me in my real world. You have first and foremost shown me what it means to have a love of learning and expand the boundaries of what you learn by leaping on every single academic opportunity and rising to every challenge, whether it's here in Minnesota or in the furthest reaches of the globe. You have taught me what it means to treat others with dignity and respect in every interaction. You are forceful in expressing your opinions and beliefs, but you do it while listening with the ear of your heart to the opinions and beliefs of others. You have taught me the value of taking risks to accomplish your goals and taking risks with the pure goals of furthering social justice, helping those less fortunate than yourselves, and allowing yourselves to feel significant discomfort in your own skin to live in and have respect for another culture and its people, here in the United States and in other parts of the world. Each, in your different way, you have taught me to shed the preconceptions and misconceptions with which I enter new experiences, and to see my own upbringing and previous experiences as a base off of which to jump, not as a secure hiding place. Thank you for these gifts to me, which I will take with me throughout my life. I am enormously proud to lead an institution that today will claim you as alumni. God bless and Godspeed. And now it is my great honor today to award the President's Medal to Mr. Tony Revelis. Tony is the Director of College and Financial Aid Counseling at Bell High School in Los Angeles, a year-round high school that serves approximately 5,000 students. We recognize Tony today for the instrumental role he plays in the lives of numerous high school students by encouraging them to pursue higher education, despite the fact that they are likely the first in their families to do so. Tony became an advocate of the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University after meeting a CSB+SJU admissions director, some of you know Matt Byrne, at a national conference. In the last 4 years, more than a dozen Bell High School graduates have attended St. Ben's or St. John's thanks to Tony's ardent support, including one student who will graduate from College of St. Benedict today. Tony believes that students can be more engaged in learning at CSB+SJU because of the smaller class sizes. He also believes that the schools prepare students for life in a more diverse world. As Tony often tells his students who choose St. Ben's and St. John's, a year from now, you will see the world in a different way. Students view Tony as an advocate for their future. He assists his students in identifying scholarships, fellowships, or other funding that they may have once viewed as unattainable. At St. Ben's and St. John's, for example, Tony is a strong proponent of our Intercultural Leadership Education and Development Program, or I-LEAD fellowships. One CSB student shares that Tony is someone she will remember for a lifetime because of his everlasting impact. Today, the College of St. Benedict awards the President's Medal to Tony Revelis for his belief in the students of Bell High School, for encouraging students to see their future in bigger and bolder ways, and for introducing the world, and particularly St. Ben's and St. John's, to a promising group of young leaders. It is with deep gratitude that I invite Tony Revelis to accept the President's Medal of the College of St. Benedict.
Dr. Benninger, Board of Trustees, and the College of St. Benedict family, thank you. I am humbled by this award because I am being recognized for something I love to do. Education has always been one of my passions, and through education, our neighborhoods, towns, cities, states, our great country, and the earth advances to become a better place. I always tell my students that they are pioneers, trailblazers, and bridge builders, that there is so much more to experience outside the comfort of their community. A true bridge has been built between Bell High School, its neighbors, and this fine institution. I educate my students to know that at a college such as this, learning happens when you open your mind and your heart. Learn what is being taught, and you in turn must teach others about you. As a member of your college community, a true higher learner is not afraid to be part of a new group or even lead it. The investment made in students from all walks of life, all parts of the country and the globe, all ethnicities and socioeconomic backgrounds has its payoff. Our country and its citizens grow stronger as hidden talent is recognized, nurtured, and developed. To the class of 2009, it is my belief that our society is going through a renaissance. You are pioneers, you are trailblazers, and you are bridge builders to this new era. It is your hard work and the education you have earned here has set the foundation for your contribution to this new chapter in our American history. What Dr. Benninger said is, again, I ask my students and I ask you, do you see the world differently than you did 4 years ago when you started here? I know each and one of you has, and you have it within you to make a contribution and to make this place better. Thank you very much. And again, I'm truly honored, and God bless each and every one of you.
The College of St. Benedict has thrived in large part because we have so many friends who believe in the importance of our purpose and are willing to share their time, gifts, and talents to help fulfill our dreams. Tom and Joyce Schlew are two of these people, and we recognize them today for their compassion, leadership, and giving, values they enlist in their relationships and generous philanthropy throughout Minnesota. A pillar of Tom and Joyce's giving is a belief that lives are enriched by education, a commitment from which the College of St. Benedict has benefited greatly. They established the Thomas and Joyce SJU Family Scholarship Fund at College of St. Benedict and have also supported St. Ben's Fine Arts Programming, Blazer Athletics, the annual fund, construction of the Ardolph Science Center, and numerous other student scholarships. The couple's philosophy of giving is shared on their company Park Industries website. As responsible corporate citizens, we are committed to making a positive and meaningful impact on the communities where our employees live and work. We believe that by sharing our resources with these communities, we invest in the well-being and success of future generations. Joyce and Tom also invest their time and energy as board members and philanthropic committee members. Tom is a member of the College of St. Benedict Board of Trustees and currently serves as its secretary. The couple served together on the United Way campaign cabinet. Today, the College of St. Benedict awards the President's Medal to Tom and Joyce SJU for their lifetime commitment to higher education, for enriching lives in our community, and for modeling the spirit of philanthropy at work and in their personal lives. It is with deep gratitude that I invite Tom and Joyce SJU to accept the President's Medal at the College of St. Benedict. Challenging.
Thank you, Dr. Benninger. It's a great honor to receive this award. Our daughter Chris graduated from St. Ben's, and our sons Mark and Mike both attended St. John's. Mark graduated from St. John's, and Mike decided to become an engineer, so he went to the University of Minnesota. In any case, Joyce and I live in St. Cloud and have been a part of this community all of our lives. For reasons that neither of us will ever understand, we have been greatly blessed. Sharing those blessings has become a source of great joy and satisfaction for us. As a trustee of this college, I have come to realize just how special this place really is. Imagine how good it feels to be part of this amazing day with all these beautiful young women. Thank you for including us.
And now it is my honor today to introduce another remarkable individual who will deliver the 2009 commencement address. Belinda Jensen is Chief Meteorologist for KARE 11 TV, the NBC affiliate in Minneapolis and St. Paul, where she has worked since 1993. She is also co-host of KARE 11's Saturday program, which she did this morning, and is currently the morning meteorologist for K102 and Cities 97 radio stations. Jensen obtained her AMS seal of approval for broadcast meteorology and has worked for the National Weather Service. She is a graduate of the University of Wisconsin at Madison with a Bachelor of Science degree in atmospheric science. She has also done graduate work in secondary education through the University of Utah. Jensen enjoys serving her community through involvement in numerous charities and works hard to involve students, particularly girls, in science. Jensen and her husband David have 2 children, Tanner and Tori. Since moving to Minnesota 5 years ago, I've become a little bit more Minnesotan in that I pay a lot more attention to the weather than I did when I lived on the East Coast. So I'm a great fan of Belinda's. I've invited her to be our commencement speaker at College of St. Benedict because I think she's the embodiment of a woman who enjoys and excels in all of her roles with grace, spirit, and good humor. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to the 2009 College of St. Benedict commencement speaker, Belinda Jensen.
Wow. I just have to look here. Hi. This is such an honor for me. I am so humbled, and what a beautiful crowd out there today. I want to thank President Benninger, the dedicated faculty and the staff, all the proud parents, and of course all of you graduates for inviting me to be a small part of this huge day in your lives. I do know that I think that the real reason I was invited was because you wanted to come in and not have umbrellas. And you know what, that's just fine. And it all worked out. And all those umbrellas that I have in the U-Haul next to my car, I'll just return them. It'll be okay. It really will be. You know what, if it did rain a little bit today, and I do believe it will, it's supposed to rain just not before this or just not after. You know, it's supposed to rain a little bit on special days. It rained a little bit on my wedding, and I got married in a place that's super dry, on the driest month of the year. It's supposed to rain a little bit. It's good luck. So if a sprinkle falls on you later today at your barbecue or your party, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Well, I look out at the 511 graduates, and I can almost see all of you out there. And this is such a huge day for all of you, and I know this is the largest class when it comes to St. John's and St. Ben's together. Over 1,000 graduates will graduate between today and tomorrow. So it's such a huge milestone for both of these colleges. And although we are here today for one reason, and that of course is to celebrate the 94th graduating class from St. Benedict's College, graduation itself is a very personal and individual accomplishment. Of course, it takes intelligent faculty members, an extensive curriculum, exciting student activities, and encouraging and supportive parents to set the stage for each student here at St. Ben's to become successful and intelligent adults. But it is the personal willpower, devotion, faithfulness, and passion to seek more intelligence that brings us here today on this May 9th, 2009. Today, someone in this room will receive the first college diploma in their entire family. Today, someone will accept a degree after deciding to go back to college after many years of working or raising a family or both. Many milestones today will be reached, but with so many ahead, sometimes it's very difficult to just let today sink in. The last time I was here on this beautiful campus was actually in 1987, which really does seem like not yesterday, but a couple of weeks ago. I was visiting one of my best friends, a friend that I met in 7th grade. This was the college that she chose and ventured here to by herself without any of our friends. I did the same, and I think that is what set us apart from the rest of our friends. And now looking back, it was really the first step in the journey that we are currently still on. We came from a small Wisconsin town, and her dreams and her aspirations were grand for such a wonderfully humble, beautiful woman. She knew that this was the place that she would be able to achieve her dreams, even though her dreams were in every hemisphere of the world. We would sit in my driveway late at night on my fence past curfew and talk about what we wanted to do when we grew up. I would laugh at her because one night she'd be talking about being an astronaut, and the next night she'd be talking about being in the Peace Corps. No kidding. One to the other, one to the other. And of course, I was much more logical and centered, and I just wanted to look at clouds for a living. I am not one of those people, meteorologists per se, that had a thermometer on my crib. I wasn't, but some of my colleagues did. They really did. But I knew in 10th grade, when I wrote a term paper about meteorology and called Paul Douglas on the phone, and he answered the phone, and I interviewed him, that this is what I wanted to do. He hates when I tell that story. I think it worked out pretty well, because now I work in the backyard that he created. He's still a wonderful mentor of mine, and I was actually just with him earlier in the week, and we're still working together. It's such a circle of life when it comes to certain things that are important. I think that many of you will compare your daughter, your sister, your granddaughter to my friend. She was quietly driven. She had definite ideas about how she could help and change and make a difference, not just for her, but for others. She went to push herself in many directions, graduating with an English degree from St. Ben's. She taught in Central America, and at that time, the furthest I'd been away from home is Lake Tahoe, once with my grandma. She then decided to go into medicine. It was her calling. Pre-med at the University of Minnesota, med school at the University of Wisconsin, fellowships at Johns Hopkins, Denver Children's, San Francisco Children's, and eventually Harvard. She started here, but it gave her the base and the confidence to make her dreams come true. She is now one of only few people, and even fewer women, that is actually able to look at little babies' hearts, even when they're still inside of their mothers. She makes life-changing decisions daily for people that she just met. She loves it, she struggles with it, and even though she is strong, there is no amount of strength that you can have when you are talking to first-time parents about their unborn children. She is a doctor, she is an athlete, she is a sister, she is a wife, she is a mother of 2 as of last week, and she is my friend, and she is a St. Benedict's graduate. While it may be graduation season all over the country, it is important that you realize that the vast majority of your contemporaries will never see their names in a program or their diplomas on the wall. The percentages are startling. Only about 30% of people your age will earn a bachelor degree. So making it here is a major accomplishment. A big part of that, of course, is the people that are supporting you here today. The people that are behind you, the people that couldn't make it but are thinking of you right now. Thanks are in order for your parents and your guardians. Thank them for the emotional and financial support. And in most cases, it is the reason that you are here today. Parents and friends, people at times that you take for granted, and if you're like me, you panic at times and call them quickly and say, "Thank you, thank you." In thinking about today's speech, I read a lot of other people's addresses, a lot of commencement speeches. But what made a lot of sense to me when I really thought about it late at night and early in the morning and driving down the road was just to talk to people that I trust. More than ever, I have realized that the people that you surround yourself with do help to form your beliefs and help you to achieve all of your dreams. As you move through the next few decades, you will come to realize that choosing the right people does make a difference, and hopefully you will learn to gravitate toward the people that complement you and care for you. I believe that women, friends, parents, siblings, and yes, husbands, create a fabric that you will count on more than you can imagine. Your thoughts, your dreams, your suggestions, your fears, your sadness are all intertwined with these people. I was writing this, and I had the baby monitor near me, and my 21-month-old woke up, and I was right here in my speech. And she was practicing her ABCs, A, B, C, L-M-N-O-P. She misses some middle letters, but I'm okay with it. I mean, she's 21 months old, right? Oh, baby. That's her new thing. Oh, baby. She was saying that too. And I started thinking about the support that I have had to have her, along with my 6-year-old son. Trying to balance career and marriage and faith has taught me how this fabric of people is so essential. Writing and preparing this speech has helped me understand how important these people are. So I want to thank you for letting me reflect and learn in this process. I asked my sister, what do you think I should talk about? She's just a little older than me. Well, 7 years, but people think she's younger, but that's a whole nother story. She's a beautiful woman. She has raised 2 beautiful sons that are in their 20s. She worked at great schools so her kids could go to great schools, even though, of course, her career could have taken her in many different directions and now has. Her thoughts were that many of you will think that you are smarter today than you were when you first stepped on this campus. We know that you know more, but more importantly, that you have learned more is possibly more important. Knowing something implies that you can recall specific bits, perhaps even bodies of knowledge, but learning suggests an internal process of gathering, organizing, analyzing, and applying knowledge. It is clear that many of you have experienced this, with an astounding percentage of you, 60% plus, traveling abroad and learning from people that you might never meet again. I talked to some close friends, the ones that have known me the longest, the ones that have been down very, very different journeys, careers, children, husbands, deaths, diseases, divorces. None of them knew at first what to say. I don't know. What are you going to do? Then they started thinking about it. They and myself put ourselves in your shoes. They tried to remember how excited they were, and then did recall how excited they were when they graduated from college, how they finished their college journey. And later, of course, they remembered that just a second later, they were thinking of the next step along this journey. Grad school, first job, first promotion, marriage, children. Going through life always waiting for the next phase, and doing so, forgetting to truly enjoy and live the here and now. That is what my friends said to me. Remind them to be present, be here. The best thing that friends have done for me is to help me take my life less seriously. Keep it simple. One thing that has always grounded me is remembering that passion is so important. You have to be passionate about what you want to do. Do what you love, even if you don't love it every day. I knew that weather and nature were my passions even as a little kid. And it's great that I can be a geek and get paid for it. It's fabulous. I love it, and I live it every day. I did decide to pursue this profession, and it made me excited to get up every morning, and it still does. And that excitement sustains me through long hours and inevitable failures and disappointments. You'll also be good at what gets you going. You'll also be good at what gets you going. According to the survey of 75 business leaders with Stanford MBAs, the most important predictor of success is self-awareness. Find out what you're passionate about. Recently, a friend told me about an article where they read that the number one characteristic of success and effective business people and persons is resilience. The only way that you're going to gain resilience is by failing. We have been programmed to be overachievers who do not take well to failure, or let our egos direct our actions, which to a certain degree can be good. But in most cases, it does not get you very far. Successful people are humbled by failure and embrace it as a stepping stone to getting better at what they do. The more life experiences and failures that you have survived and picked yourself up from, the more comfortable and confident you will be with yourself. When you have a humble self-confidence, you are able to be genuine and credible in your relationships in both your personal life and in business. And success will come naturally. I experienced this many times over the years, being one of only 2 women in all of these science courses heading all the way through college. I experienced this when I talked to second graders for year after year in the 20 years that I've had a chance to do just that. I experienced it when I talked to them about how it is resilient and passionate to really be in the moment and know what you want to do. I talk about how scientists, little kids, 7-year-olds, think scientists, well, let's say they used to think, I don't think they do anymore, used to think scientists had to be some crazy guy with the crazy hair, with the glasses and the long white coat in the laboratory with the microscope and the smoke billowing everywhere, and they're looking like this. And then I asked the 7-year-olds, do I look like that? And I said, well, earlier today I did, but I kind of cleaned myself up. And they say, no. And I say, and I'm a scientist. Scientists can be girls, scientists can be athletes, scientists can come from anywhere. And that's one message that I've been able to pass along. And it is so rewarding. And it's about resilience and passion. I talked to a group of retired educators this week, and they said that their best advice is to make sure that you take that calculated risk when you have a chance. At one point in time in my career, I had a decision to make. Do I stay in grad school and get my graduate degree in atmospheric science, or do I take a shot and go into television and do the weather? And I remember that. You obviously know what I chose to do, but it didn't come without many sleepless nights and many tough roadblocks along the way, including now, of course, when the economy has recently tried to completely crush my business from all directions. I have never been more challenged. I have never been more frustrated, but I have never felt more empowered by my decisions and the road that I chose. Be fearless. Have the courage to take risks. Go where there are no guarantees. And as already been mentioned a couple of times today, get out of your comfort zone, even if it means being uncomfortable. I talked to my mom about this opportunity, and I asked her advice. She is a quiet woman who will be 70 in the fall. She's been married to my dad for 50 years. She raised 5 children and 9 grandchildren, along the way working part-time in many ventures and dedicating every other waking moment to charity work, mainly for her church. She is a church basement lady. She is, and she loves it, and so do I. She told me that on paper, she doesn't have the accomplishments or qualifications of her children. She didn't get an opportunity to go to college, but with the wealth of knowledge that I have received from her, it is so beyond the diploma. She enjoys really simple things. She has helped me understand how important that is. She has a life of wonderful memories that stem from surrounding herself with the right people and making sure to enjoy the moment. Serving others has always been her mantra. Service is better than selfishness and usually a lot more rewarding. I know that many of you have participated in so many different volunteer and service-oriented committees and organizations throughout your years at St. Ben's. And I know that many of you are going to serve here or overseas once you graduate, and you all should be commended for that. There is no question that people that give back are happier, they live longer, and this is something that has been instilled into the student body here at St. Ben's. It has helped me to stay grounded for so many years. I have had countless opportunities to serve charities, and it has always given me so much back, much more than I gave. It has been a wonderful part of my career that I have been involved with, and I, of course, involved my whole family. Even when things seem so busy and there's no way you can fit it in, but once you go and do it and you're driving away, there's nothing like it. You will come across some of the most wonderful people in the world. A parent of a child who has died from cancer, who continues to support the hospital where his or her child died. A person struggling with a life-threatening illness, continuing to plan the event that will help to garner the money for research that will certainly not aid them in their lifetime. Meeting grandmothers, mothers, daughters tomorrow morning at the Race for the Cure who are all struggling with the same disease. These are the people, and these are the encounters that I've had through serving. If I had to sum up what everybody told me, I think that the one word is balance. This is the one thing that I strive for daily and most days fail, but I just keep trying. I think that your parents will agree that kids help with that. They are always in the present. They are here and now, and that is what's so wonderful and humbling about children and being a parent. Balance is so important in all stages of life, but never more important than when your little kids look up to you and wonder why you've stopped blowing the bubbles. Where have you gone? Keep blowing the bubbles, Mom. Life goes by in an instant. In this fast-paced, crazy world, slow down. Stop texting. Just enough to appreciate and revel in the many things you will experience in this path. There are so many natural, beautiful things around us that you will miss unless you're present and observing. I thought of this morning at 4:55 when I was driving to work and saw the most beautiful full moon setting in the western sky. And I thought about all of the folks out fishing for our fishing opener here in Minnesota, quietly sitting in lakes with hopefully people they like, hopefully catching a fish. Anna Quindlen once wrote, "Life is made up of moments, small pieces of glittering mica in a long stretch of gray cement. It would be wonderful if they came to us unsummoned, but particularly in lives as busy as the ones most of us lead now, that won't happen. We have to teach ourselves how to make room for them, to love them, and live them, really live them. Time is priceless, yet it costs us nothing. You can do anything you want with it, but you can't own it. You can spend it, but you can't keep it. And once you've lost it, there's no getting it back. So make it count. Surround yourself with the right people. My dad always said, surround yourself with people that compliment you and listen to them. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm truly humbled. God bless.
Good afternoon. Today's student speaker, Andrea Caro, is from Marshall, Minnesota, and is graduating with a Hispanic Studies major. She is a member of the Entrepreneurship Certificate Program, the E-Scholars at the College of St. Benedict and St. John's. In her 4 years at St. Ben's, Andrea studied abroad 4 times in 4 years, including programs in Spain, Guatemala, China, and Venezuela. She also traveled to Dubai as a student delegate at the Women in Global Leadership Conference. In her junior year, Andrea launched a nonprofit venture that creates documentaries about undertold global issues. The documentaries featured fair trade coffee in Guatemala and micro-lending in Chile. On campus, she works with the St. Ben's athletes and student body as a certified personal trainer. In the future, Andrea looks to utilize her Spanish and entrepreneurial spirit to address global issues. Please join me in welcoming Andrea with a round of applause.
Thank you. President Benninger, Board of Trustees, members of the monastic community, members of the faculty, proud families and friends, and the class of 2009. Today we celebrate the courses we've completed, the research we've discovered, the papers we've written, and most importantly, our academic conclusion at this institution. We come together to celebrate our graduation. To celebrate, albeit the current economic situation may leave little for a recent graduate to celebrate. Every day, our society suggests that 2009 is a terrible year to graduate, and it's always stated like an undeniable fact. St. Paul is the capital of Minnesota. The first bus to St. John's leaves at 7:20, and 2009 is a terrible year to graduate. Having had that in our ears for some time now, it is startling to realize that 2009 is indeed loaded with potential. Although we are constantly surrounded by adjectives such as recession, crisis, foreclosure, bankruptcy, bailout, layoff, we must not be downtrodden. We must not use these adjectives as a clutch, as an excuse to lay low. Because of the education we've received and the cultural experiences we've collected, we, as Bennies, have a unique status and a unique responsibility. As Bennies, we will be able to raise our voice on behalf of those who have no voice. We are able to identify not only with the powerful, but with the powerless. The way we live, the way we vote, the way we protest, and the way we react to this crisis will reach well beyond our borders. Disregarding the daunting suggestions associated with the 2009 graduating year will not be easy. I would like to remind everyone here that we are not the first class to graduate during a recession. And dare I say, we will not be the last. We must leave here with our knowledge and be inspired to take action. Why can't our graduating year be defined as the recovery year? Why can't we be defined as the shakers, the movers, the philanthropists, the activists, the peacemakers, the initiators, the innovators, and the entrepreneurs that changed this year? Before leaving today, in hours, I am proposing that we ask ourselves one final question, which was probably not on any of our exams. Former President John F. Kennedy urged his citizens during the time of despair not to ask what their country could do for them, but rather what they could do for their country. I'd like to take this question, and for you ladies, just put a little spin on it, a little St. Ben spin. In this troubled economy, in this scared world, although admirable, the question is not, what can we do to fix this tainted year? Today, I propose that we ask ourselves, what makes us come alive? Allow me to restate that. The question is, what makes us come alive? Because what our year needs, what our situation needs, what this graduating class needs because what our year needs, what this situation needs, what this world needs is a graduating class full of people who are alive. If we choose to disregard society's miserable outlook and pursue something that makes us come alive, then it will not only be this proud institution and our families who celebrate our graduation today, it will be the thousands and the millions of people whose lives we've helped change. We do not need another year to graduate. 2009 is ours. We carry all of the potential we need inside ourselves already. We just have to ask ourselves that one last question. What makes us come alive? And then ladies, class of 2009, go pursue that. Thank you.
Today's program lists 511 candidates for the baccalaureate degree. The College of St. Benedict is happy to recognize these degree candidates. It is understood that the appropriate degrees are earned by the candidates who successfully complete all requirements for that degree by the end of the scholastic year. Will the candidates for the degrees please rise? Dr. Marianne Benninger, President of the College of St. Benedict, these students are now presented to you for conferral of the appropriate degrees.
Are you all there? No. On the recommendation of the faculty of the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon these candidates whose names appear in the commencement program the appropriate Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees indicated, with all the attendant rights and privileges, of which the degrees to be given to them shall be forever the testimony. Now I ask Dr. Joe Desjardins, Associate Provost and Academic Dean, to read the names of our candidates for degrees.
May I ask the audience to please withhold applause until all the candidates have received their degrees. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with honors: Magdalena Adamczyk, magna cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma. Laura Elizabeth Adams, magna cum laude. Ashley Lee Laramie Anderson, magna cum laude. Claire Margaret Anderson, magna cum laude. Jessica Lauren Anderson, magna cum laude. Rachel Lois Avenido, magna cum laude. Nicole Catherine Bach, cum laude. Angela Nicole Ballman, magna cum laude. Claire Barrowman Casey, cum laude. Ashley Therese Bartoletti, magna cum laude. Carrie Minor Bauer, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma. Catherine Ann Bauska, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, all college honors, distinction in biology. Anna Jill Brantz, cum laude. Jolene Marie Brink, cum laude, all college honors, distinction in English. Courtney Patricia Burnett, magna cum laude. Maureen Catherine Campbell, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma. Alyssa Michelle Chandler, cum laude. Maria Myers Conroy, cum laude. Megan Ruth Joanne Current, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Davenport, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma. Catherine Ellen Davis, cum laude. Marie Annette DeMars, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma. Jennifer Dietz, magna cum laude. Natalie Ann Dimberg, summa cum laude. Kayla Lynn Dirks, cum laude. Amanda Bree Dahl, magna cum laude. Anne Renee Dressen, cum laude. Melinda Rose Dugas, summa cum laude. Leslie Jean Eichler, summa cum laude. Stacy Ann Endres, magna cum laude. Michaela Marie Ingdahl, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, distinction in psychology. Samantha Jane Erickson, cum laude. Jamie Marie Escuri, summa cum laude, all college honors. Sarah Elizabeth Felon, cum laude. Colette Ann Fisher, cum laude, all college honors, distinction in psychology. Marta Gago, cum laude. Catherine Gooden, egregia, Delta Epsilon Sigma. Johanna Lee Grefsrud, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, all college honors. Elizabeth Joy Grimley, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in political science and Hispanic studies. Dana Marie Gruber, cum laude. Erica Glenda Hansen, magna cum laude. Angela K. Hawkins, cum laude. Christina Marie Hahn, cum laude. Lynn Michelle Headington, cum laude. Megan Mary Hedstrom, magna cum laude. Jessica Lynn Heim, cum laude. Samantha Jo Heinzelman, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, distinction in psychology. Melissa Joy Hendricks, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in German. Amber Rose Hepler, cum laude. Jessica Rose Hersman, cum laude. Rachel Meredith Horn, cum laude, all college honors, distinction in management and Hispanic studies. Kathleen Elise Ramatka, cum laude. Mary Ellen Jaspers, cum laude. Sarah Ann Jefferson, summa cum laude. Lucia Rebecca Johnson, magna cum laude. Leah Elizabeth Juster, magna cum laude. Sonia Marie Kamen, magna cum laude, all college honors. Christine Ann Cappers, cum laude. Rochelle Barbara Kirschner, cum laude. Olivera Knizik, magna cum laude. Caitlin Leanne Knight, magna cum laude. Vanessa May Quam, magna cum laude. Heather Marie Laudenbach, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Catherine Leary, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie Leach, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in political science. Tricia K. Lembeck, summa cum laude. Andrea Renee Leader, cum laude. Megan Rose Lillyblad, magna cum laude. Jessica Catherine Lochner Kotek, cum laude. Rachel Marie Loftus, magna cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Lothian, magna cum laude, all college honors, distinction in peace studies and sociology. Devin Nicole Ludowies, magna cum laude. Jessica Rachel Nystrom Mancini, magna cum laude. Teresa Jane Martin, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Moss, magna cum laude. Molly Ann Maxbauer, summa cum laude. Charlotte Ann McGuire, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Meyer, cum laude. Robin Lauren Meyer, summa cum laude, Delta Epsilon Sigma, all college honors, distinction in political science. Sarah Elizabeth Moore, magna cum laude. Heidi Colette Murrin, cum laude. Madeline Elizabeth Neenan, magna cum laude. Christina Marie Ness, magna cum laude. Hannah Rose Niedenfuhrer, cum laude. Emily Marie Olson, magna cum laude. Allison Mary Pagliacetti, summa cum laude, delta epsilon sigma. Chelsea Jean Anna Pettit, summa cum laude, all college honors, distinction in English. Ha Hong Pham, magna cum laude. Victoria Irene Pyhovsky, summa cum laude, distinction in English. Sarah Ann Pagorni, cum laude. Emily Frances Renner, cum laude. Amy Ann Richardson, magna cum laude. Carrie Rose Rogers, cum laude. Stephanie Jean Rothstein, cum laude. Maria Nicole Sausen, cum laude, all college honors, distinction in biology. Samantha Leigh Shadow, summa cum laude. Mary Patricia Schletty, magna cum laude. Cora Joan Schoenbauer, cum laude. Heather Marie Shaneberg, cum laude. Laura Susan Schwartz, summa cum laude, delta epsilon sigma. Andrea Michelle Schweiders, magna cum laude. Krista Marie Seipel, summa cum laude. Kelly Ann Shaughnessy, magna cum laude. Catherine Marie Lamb Sinner, magna cum laude. Amanda Catherine Starry, summa cum laude. Sarah Marie Sturgios, magna cum laude, distinction in classical languages. Jamie Christine Striney, summa cum laude. Ashley Diane Strobel, cum laude. Heidi Darling Sutter, magna cum laude. Cynthia Jewel Swanlin, magna cum laude, delta epsilon sigma. Ariel Whitney Tower, magna cum laude. Jennifer Ray Turnez, cum laude. Megan Lee Thielen, magna cum laude. Christina Nicole Thompson, cum laude. Natalie Sue Thompson, summa cum laude. Melissa Marie Towsley, cum laude. Michelle Ann Tubbs, magna cum laude. Lindsay Louise Tucker, magna cum laude, all college honors. Laura Ngozi Ubani, magna cum laude. Samantha Lee Vanderlinde, cum laude. Megan Marie Vetch, magna cum laude. Jessica Rose Vining, summa cum laude, delta epsilon sigma, all college honors, distinction in philosophy and political science. Lisa Catherine Wagner, magna cum laude. Jessica Marie Walker, magna cum laude. Kimberly Ann Watkins, magna cum laude, all college honors. Mackenzie May Wright, summa cum laude, delta epsilon sigma, all college honors, distinction in psychology. Vanessa Elizabeth Yeager, magna cum laude. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors. Brittany Ann Bicey, summa cum laude, delta epsilon sigma. Jessica Rose Dubmeyer, summa cum laude, delta epsilon sigma. Jenny Lee Scappa, magna cum laude. Jeanette Sonia Gappa, magna cum laude. Augusta Ruth Gerberick, summa cum laude, delta epsilon sigma. Sarah Jane Gerald, magna cum laude. Nicole Marie Inciti, cum laude. Jacqueline Lee Knopp, cum laude. Michelle Christine Matson, cum laude. Amanda Joan McGowan, summa cum laude, delta epsilon sigma. Michelle Marie Spear, cum laude. Rachel Marie Tucker, cum laude. Catherine O'Brien Wright Reset, cum laude. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts: Bibi Abdiraham Abdallah, Sarah Janine Rohini Akam, Heather Elizabeth Akerson, all college honors, Kari Jane Amundson, Chelsea Dawn Anderson, Killian Marie Anderson, Marnie Lee Anderson, Shayna Katrin Anderson, Kelly Marie Armstead, Julie Ray Arndt, Pamela K. Arndt, Ashley Elizabeth Artman, Serena Ann Marie Albrecht, Crescentia Marie Audette, Emily Catherine Balamut, Margaret Ann Baldwin, Hillary Anna Balk, Sarah Elena Bancroft, Lee Ione Bartholomew, Sarah K. Bauer, Jessica Marie Baxter, Kelsey Rose Baxter, Bailey Danielle Bazzacchini, Jenna Faye Becker, Kristen Alicia Beatty, Mackenzie Ann Belcher, Amy Sue Bennett, Tessa Bjornberg Behrens, Megan Jo Betters, Margot Helen Beijing, Sharisha Marie Byers, Sarah Beth Byro, Kristen Heather Marie Blackie, Stephanie Marie Blanda, Molly Kathleen Boddicker, Brittany Ann Bowl, Erin Eileen Boyer, Ashley Ann Brandel, Brianne Elizabeth Brandt, Laura Elizabeth Breddick, Rachel Ann Brenner, Allison Sue Brewster, Helen Ann Brown, Ann Lynn Ty Bowie, Jamie Lynn Buncher, Caitlin Britt Burmeister, Erin Elizabeth Burns, Brittany Joy Burton, Shanti Amanda Calabria, Colleen Grace Callahan, Rebecca Lynn Carey, Catherine Lynn Carlson, Lisa Ann Carr, Andrea Rose Caro, Nikki Amanda Carter. Maura Dolores Kavanaugh. Min Chen. Panya Chen. Samantha Jo Christensen. Sarah Jean Chuppy. Caitlin Marie Clark. Caitlin Eileen Cloud. Brittany Ray Coleman. Lindsay Michelle Conroy. Elise Suzanne Cooper. Elaine Ann Coughlin. Molly Bannon Cronin. Tina Chuliak. Alyssa Celeste Davis. Stephanie Lynn Davis. Sarah Ann DeMarais. Mary Allen Deputy II. Catherine Elizabeth DeSalvo. Kelly Lynn Dettel. Alexandra Leah Deers. Sarah Lynn Dittman. Sarah Diane Dockendorf. Margaret Mary Donahue. Allison Nicole Draxler. Nada Durson. Krista Maria Edlin. Erin K. Eichholtz. Sarah Elizabeth Ellis. Catherine Elizabeth Eng. Jenna Marie Enger. Christine Faith Marie Erickson. Ashley Blair Erpelding. Andrea Michelle Fahey. Josie Elise Foe. Jenna Lee Ferguson. Sarah Elizabeth Fish. Kathleen Sue Fistier. Erin Canning Flynn. Haley Elizabeth Foss. Devony Ann Fox. Audrey Elizabeth Gabe. Samantha Marie Gates. Katie Jean Gary. Joy Marie Leitner Gertis. Sarah Frances Gervais. Sharon Gabrielle Gibbs. Hannah Barrett Gilsvik. Jessica Lane Goodwin. Vidrana Grachitnin. Ashley Jo Graves. Catherine Marie Green. Holly Marie Grimes. Mara Lynn Grivna. Alex Whitney Gruska. Raquel Michelle Gudiel. Molly Marie Guggenberger. Megan Catherine Gustafson. Tacey Valyn Gustafson. Elizabeth Ashley Hagenson. Ann Elizabeth Haas. Nichelle Kate Hackert. Brittany Therese Haig. Katie Helen Haig. Alexandra Lynn Hyder. Josephine Lauren Hall. Stephanie Marie Hall. Catherine Ann Halla. Alex Sophia Hammerschmidt. Stephanie K. Harwood, all college honors, distinction in political science and Hispanic studies. Kari Ann Haugrud. Anne Marie Hawes. Katie Jean Highbison. Catherine Marie Heim. Caitlin Margaret Hines. Lori Michelle Hines. Emily Ann Heeman. Ashley Nicole Hendricks. Amy Lauren Hero. Laura Therese Herzog. Mallory Elizabeth Hyen. Nicole Ray Helmgren. Mamie Ann Hasey. Laura Ann Hogan. Christine Marie Holmgren. Sarah Alexandra Howes. Rebecca Dawn Hoyt. Amina Maria Ibrahim. Emily Catherine Ilka, all college honors. Ellen Colleen Jansen. Brittany Lenice Johannes. Beth Suzanne Johnson. Brooke Elizabeth Johnson. Cassandra Renee Johnson. Jesse Inez Johnson. Katie Marie Johnson. Laura Nicole Johnson. Megan Lee Johnson. Stephanie K. Johnson. Dana Marie Joseph. Jessica Marie Kaiser. Monaco Kamia. Candace Page Kampke. Emily Nicole Carnes. Krista Lynn Karstens. Kendra Mae Keller. Laura Beth Kelly. Nicole Jean Kempernick. Stephanie Rachel Kendrick. Carly Christine Kerr, Mary Patricia King, Christole Nicole Kingsley, Melissa Marie Kirkvold, Kathleen Marie Choas, Kylie Priscilla Knutson, Rachel Ann Kohut, Britta Marie Kolb, Chelsea Lee Korth, Megan Elizabeth Kranz, Andrea Shea Creasy, Stephanie Ann Krismarchik, Annette M. Keisel, Nicole Elizabeth Larson, Sarah Elizabeth Larson, Amanda Marie Laughlin, Laura Beth LeBlanc, Rosalie Catherine Liner, Natalie Michelle Lewandowski, Andrea Bristol Lewandowski, Letitia Lewis, Lauren Ashley Lewis, Heather K. Lay, Alyssa Ann Lieberg, Sarah Marie Lind, Amber Erin Lindmeyer, Erin Michelle Lipp, Christina Marie Lisk, Megan Nicole Litz, Julie Ann Lucking, Megan Sue Lynch, Stephanie Lynn Micah, Mira Janelle Mansing, Amanda Michelle Mastrian, Jessica Ann Mathwig, Kelly Marguerite Matson, Kelly Irene McCann, Kathleen Ann McClellan, Farron Brittany McGraw, Molly Shannon McGuire, Molly Therese McHugh, Kelsey Ruth McKay, Delthea Leandra McKinney, Bridget Daly McClune, Catherine Ann McMurray, Molly Claire McPherson, Julia Amy Melcher, Maria Rose Melcher, Shannon Mary Meyer, Jennifer Rose Mike, Brooke Dion Miller, Jennifer Lee Miller, Jennifer Marie Miller, Miranda May Milner, Abby Elizabeth Milton, Ann Elizabeth Joan Miskovich, Alyssa Marie Moore, Erin Christine Morley, Mai Tawa Moa, Rebecca Abby Mueller, Kimberly Carol Milner, Rebecca Mary Mullen, Jennifer Lynn Murray, Jessica Naomi Nelson, all college honors. Tanya Song Nelson, Alicia K. Ness, Leah Rose Niebuhr, Maureen Therese Noel, Beth Lee Nomlin, Megan Elizabeth Norton, Lindsay May Novak, Kelly Marie O'Keefe, Krista Ann Opgard, Brittany K. Osborne, Elizabeth Mary Otremba, Lindsay Nicole Pagard, Katie Ann Parody, Emily May Parsons, Lindsay Marie Pasuti, Sarah Christine Patno, Maria Pena, Kristen Mara Perry, Emily Michelle Persichetti, all college honors, distinction in English. Sarah Taylor Person, Anne Marie Pesavanto, Nicole Marie Polman, Emily Kathleen Polsky, Robin Ann Posey, Bridget Leah Powers, Ashley Ann Price, Cassandra Patricia Price, Krista Marie Prue, Jill Christine Pyatt, Catherine Alexis Pyle, Cassandra Ann Raisler, Kendra Kathleen Rachel, Jennifer Ann Rinaldo, Jessica Ann Rinaldo, Haley Rechtenwall, Joelle Sameta Reeves, Carolyn Ashley Reginato, Abigail Marie Regis, Crystal Lee Rigo, Larissa Kim Reed, Christina Renee Rentz, Jillian Catherine Rigg, Anna Maureen Roach, Allison Michelle Roeder, Krista Marie Rorick, Danielle Renee Rothfork, Kathleen Mary Rowan, Mary Catherine Ruane, Brittany Lee Rupp, Laura Elizabeth Ruprecht, Ashley Marie Salfer, Nicole Danielle Sand, Dana Jean Shepman, Hillary Rose Sherwhite, Kristen Lynn Shetler, Bethany Therese Sheeman, Catherine Rose Schlangen, Rebecca Lynn Schleicher, Karen Ann Schlepper, Leah Nicole Schleppengrell, Maureen Otilla Schley, Claire Elizabeth Schmidt, Samantha Joy Schmidt, Angela Marie Schmitz, Laura Rose Schneider, Anna Kate Schoenberger, Carrie Ann Schroeder, Anna Marie Schumacher, Sarah Elizabeth Schwarzkopf, Distinction in Psychology, Allison Marie Seifert, Andrea Patricia Selby, Jillian Rose Selly, I got it. Ashley Marie Sipe, Kate Allison Shaughnessy, Trevar Kalista Sharman, Emily Lynn Simone, Amanda Lee Scusa, Marina Sladoyevich, Emily Ann Smith Gabriel, Kristen Ann Smoody, Lauren Marie Sabota, Karen Elizabeth Sorensen, Joan Catherine Spring, Daniela Stanich, Valerie Marie Steinman, Joanna Lynn Stelzner, Sadie Cecilia Stomas, Stephanie Ann Strapko, Jenna Lee Strauss, Elizabeth Ann Stadninsky, Anita Submaranian, Amanda Marie Suki, Yahona Sulya, Casey May Tice, Mary Lynn Tollefson, Kelly Ann Trom, Catherine Rose Toshida, Jenna Elizabeth Uselman, Gaonia Vang, Jacqueline Marie Van Moore, Samantha Marie Iverson Van Weckel, Laurel Ann Verant, Rebecca Rose Vetch, Sarah Lynn Wallerick, Julie Ann Walter, Jennifer Shannon Wegner, Georgia Christine Welly, Amanda Ray Welter, Allison Lee Winino, Ashley Marie Westfall, Amber Jo Wetter, Alyssa Joanne Wyrock, Erica Charlotte Weitzel, Angela Christine Willett, Caroline Alyssa Wolden, Somi Shion. Lindsay Kelly Zeman. Marie Frances Zettel. Diane Marie Zimmerman. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science: Rachel Marie Andrus, Carrie Lynn Barber, Teresa Marie Kopecki, Angela Marie Carlson, Jade Teresa DeRoche, Katie Nicole Eversman, Nicole Marie Hackerill, Caitlin Noel Haubrick, Jamie Lynn Helling, Whitney Jean Hunter, Courtney Elizabeth Lyons, Maggie Mae McGreary, Julie Moyer, Angela Michelle Nevin, Maria Elise Plate, Sarah Angela Roth, Megan Rose Ryan, Rebecca Joyce Scott, Teresa Kateri Stangler, Allison Marie Tegader, Cara Ray Tamala, Alexandra Nicole Top, Colleen Tui, Hannah Kirsten Westra, Kelly Ann Zachman. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the class of 2009.
To you, the graduates from the class of 2009, congratulations. As president of the Alumni Association for the College of St. Benedict, it is an honor and my distinct pleasure to welcome you as our newest members of the Alumni Association. This association, which began 90 years ago, now includes more than 19,000 incredible women spread throughout the United States and around the world. The Benny Network is about relationships with our sister alumni, women who are our colleagues, our mentors, and in many cases, our closest friends. St. Ben's women, like us, have in common so many things. We have a degree from the #1 Catholic liberal arts college for women in the country. We describe ourselves as strong, spiritual, intelligent, committed, leaders and agents for change. We are talented, we are compassionate, and we do make a difference wherever we go in this world. We share a love of this place, founded by the Sisters of St. Benedict, who are remarkable women in their own right. More than 150 years ago, they began an incredible adventure in journeying from Germany to the heart of Minnesota to make a difference in this community and in numerous others. With that rich tradition and adventurous pioneering spirit, you and I have been challenged to make a difference in the communities where we find ourselves and to use those talents which have been nurtured by our St. Ben's experience. That tradition surrounds us today, and I'd like to show you what I mean. While you, our newest graduates, stay seated for a moment, I would like to invite all other alumni who are family members, friends, faculty, staff, sisters, Alumni Association volunteers, and members of the Board of Trustees to please stand for a moment and be recognized. We who have graduated before you stand with you today, both in this room and around the world, proud of your accomplishments and certain of the remarkable influence you will have on our future, and we congratulate you. 4 years ago, President Benedict welcomed you as first-year students to St. Ben's. You were introduced then to the idea that you have become a part of a unique tradition of pioneering women, seeking to grow in knowledge and in personal understanding. That evening culminated with the lighting of a candle by each person in attendance, and the message that each of us seeks to fulfill the motto of St. Ben's, Sic luceat lux vestra, so let your light shine. With the gradual growing brightness of that candlelight, your own personal adventures began. It's been nearly 25 years since I was sitting where you are now, patiently waiting for the commencement festivities to be over. But I was also feeling a little anxious about trading my St. Ben's community for the real world. I hope that as you look back at your time here, you will realize that the College of St. Benedict truly is a special place, like no other, and that the connections that you've made here and the sense of belonging to this community of women will remain with you throughout your lives. I challenge you today to let your light shine, and in doing so, truly honor the faculty and the staff who have mentored you and the pioneering spirit of the Sisters of St. Benedict who have made such a difference in all of our lives. Congratulations. Welcome to the Benny Network and the Alumni Association. Thank you.
Good and gracious God, it was your desire to gather these 511 young women on this Benedictine campus to grow together in knowledge, wisdom, friendship, confidence, and eagerness to serve your people. These scholars have blessed this academic and monastic community by their presence, and now we ask you to bless them in their going forth. May they embrace a sacramental view of the world, acknowledging your primacy and reverencing all persons and all creation. May they listen with the ear of their heart to your voice, speaking to them in all the circumstances of their lives. May they be steadfast in times of trial and grateful in times of gladness. May they be patient with themselves, and may they never turn away when someone needs their love. May they foster community wherever they go and wherever they are. May they have respect for individuals while promoting the common good. May they have hearts of hospitality toward those who are most vulnerable, the children, the poor, the stranger, the lonely. May they practice justice and simplicity. May they live a gospel life, bearing good news and being good news. And today, as these women disperse to do your will in the world, may they carry each other in their hearts, and one day, may you bring them and us all together again in everlasting life. We ask this through Jesus Christ, your Son, our brother, who lives with you and in us forever and ever. Amen.